Hello friends, welcome to our channel. Today I will solve one small program, small problems just some conditional control statements. How to solve that conditional control statement through some registers. Okay, so problem is given in this way, like uh, represent the following conditional control statement using two register transfer statements with a control functions. Okay, two control functions is given. Okay, how that is how transfer the particular that is transferred content of data. Okay, how transfer the content of data from one register to another register whenever the condition will satisfied. Okay, whenever the condition will satisfied. So this is the basic concept. Okay, so this is the concept. The particular control function is given with some conditional control statements. The conditional control statements are defined as here you see very simple way. Here if p is equal to 1, then R the content of R2 transfer to R1. Else if q is equal to 1, then content of R3 transfer to R1. So these conditional statements is defined in this way. Okay, then what is the solution? How to represent this conditional control statement in this very simple way. Okay, but it is satisfied both. Okay, very simple way I will define. For example, suppose first condition we test it. Very simple way we can define, like if p is equal to 1. Okay, if p is equal to 1, then content of R2 transfer to R1. That means if p is true. 1 means what? P is true. Okay, then the content of R2 transfer to R1. In short form also we can define here, like if p is true means a very simple statement. In this way we can define. If p is true, then what you will do? That is content of R2 transfer to R1. Okay, the solution. This is the one kind of problems. Not problems, we can define in this manner. Okay, problem we can define in this manner. Okay, but solution, how is the solution? Solution also defined in this way. Okay, means content of R2 transfer to content of R2 means register. Content of R2 register transfer to R1 if p is true. Okay, second condition, else if q is equal to 1, that means if q is equal to 1, then the content of R3 transfer to R1. Similarly, here we write that is if q is true, the content of R3 transfer to R1. Okay, this is the basic simple explanation. Okay, but the thing that here some conditional control statements defined, that is p, if p is true, then this is true where it is correct, no problem. Else, that means if p is not true, else if means what? If p is not true, then what will do? Another question arises. If p is not true, then what happens if q is true? That means if p is true, this will be satisfied. Then if otherwise means else means otherwise. If q is true, then this one. If q is true, this is also satisfied. But in this previous case, p is true, this one. Else means p is not true. Okay, another condition, very simple way. You see, if else is something different. If else, if another condition. Okay, if this is true, it's okay. else means not true. Okay, in that case what happens? Not true, another condition also, this is for not true, else means not true. Okay, then what happens? Another condition also start here. Okay, else if, or here also you can write else if, no problem. Then q is equal to 1, then r is, content of r3 transfer to r1. Okay, in that case what happens? This one correct, q is else if means this one, if q is true, then content of r3 transfer to r1. But here another condition is p is equal to true, this one, but else means not true. Not true case, then what happens? Who is not true? That means p is not true. Here very simple, here we just see, if p is true, this one, else means not true, again another condition is there. Then what is the role of p here? Because p is a condition here, very simple way we define. P is true, it's okay. P is not true, we can write p dash or complement. Okay, because the if will defined in this way, then the above control conditional or conditional control statement is perfectly represent. Okay, very simple way. Otherwise if write here q is true, content of r3 assigned to r1, directly cannot be assigned, because here two condition is combined with the else if. In that case what happens? P is not true here, then if condition is satisfied. Okay, so if p is true, then content of r2 is 1, so this is true. Else, that means p is not true. The p is not true means p complement. Then if another condition, if q is true, then content of r3 is equal to r1, or content of r3 transfer to r1. In this way we can define here p dash q. Okay, this is, so here question, why not a q also written here? No, not required, because the statement starting from here. Okay, starting from here means if p is equal to true, then this one, so p is simple, this one. Here what happens? The statement for q is start for here where p is not true, else means p is not true. Okay, here p is true, if p is not true, then if another condition is satisfied. Okay, in this way we can write, that is p colon also, that is statement is true, content of r2 transfer to r1. If p is not true means not, it is a complement, not true means complement, and q is there, so content of r3 transfer to r1. Okay, these are the representation of conditional state control statement if the control statement is defined in this way. Okay, very carefully whenever we define this control statement, don't write here q, because q is not defined first statement, second statement is defined with a condition. For that reason I don't write that q for first statement, second statement we write, because the condition defined for the second statement. For that reason we define the, or we represent the above statement in this manner. Okay, so I hope you understand this particular problems. The problem is very simple, just find the conditional control statement is given. Based on that we have to represent how to register transfer statement is defined with the control functions. Okay, so very simple example, so you will define in this way. Okay, thank you very much, thank you very much to watch these videos. This is the one kind of problems we have, we can define, we can that is a design very simple way. Okay, so thank you very much to watch my videos, and to share these videos and comments on this. If you satisfied, or if you enjoy, if you are interested to see more videos from my channel, okay, please subscribe my channel. I will give you many number of different kind of questions and solutions, different problems and solutions with the help of a different kind of components or circuits, or that is logic gates, or whatever the problems involved in computer applications. computer organization and architecture application. Different problems I will solve. So I hope all of you enjoy to see these videos and different problems. Whenever I will explain, then definitely you will be satisfied. Okay, thanks to all. Thanks.